Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. It's Bumpy here, back with another weekly release calendar video. This is episode 20, and we're looking at week commencing the 20th of June. Alright then, so as always, we'll start off with the 4Ks in the UK. First one that jumps out to me isn't even coming out, The Witch, so this has been pushed back again to sometime in July, but obviously Blu-Ray.com haven't updated their records. It's from Second Sight. It's going to be a little bit expensive, but I'm certainly looking to get it because I don't own the movie and I love it. So yeah, keep an eye out on this one because it keeps getting pushed back. Okay, then we got this one in 4K. Can't say it's a film I've heard of. It's from Studio Canal, The Discreet Charm of the Bergiosi. I'm not sure if it's some sort of period drama, Victorian drama maybe. But certainly not my scene, so that won't be going in my collection. This one will be though, but it's just a shame it's £50 because I really wanted to get this today, but I really can't afford it at the moment. It's a collector's edition, so you get a lovely box with it and all sorts of extras. It seems there's a picture down here, but no, I can't see that there is. So it's £50. It's got Peter Cushing in it. Didn't even realise Peter Cushing played Doctor Who, so that goes to show how good my knowledge is of the series. But yeah, I think this is the first ever movie as well, so I definitely want to get it, but I'll either wait for a standard edition or a price drop, I guess. There is a steelbook for it. That's a little bit cheaper, but only by £10, I think. Oh, actually by £20, actually, I'm wrong. Yeah, maybe I'll look at that one then instead. I did prefer the box set, to be honest, because I'm not a mad steelbook collector, but if you're saving 20 quid, then you can't really moan. Then we got Dirty Dancing 4K Steelbook. I don't know if this is an exclusive. Yeah, so this is a Lionsgate. But you can get it from Zavi by the looks. There's a link there on Amazon. So, yeah, I mean, I don't own this movie on any format, but I know my wife likes it like most females of a certain age. It's probably not what I'm going to get, to be honest. I would rather spend 30 on something else, but certainly a nice steelbook and one I might pick up if I see it in a sale. This is another one that interests me. I love the artwork on this one. Looks old school. Giant, can't say I've ever heard of the movie. But this one's only retailing at $19.99. So when it's a 4K and it's a new release, I don't mind paying $19.99. I tend to draw the line at $24.99. But $19.99 releases, yeah, I do jump on them. So yeah, I might have a look at this one. I'll read a little bit more of the synopsis. But yeah, I may well grab it because I don't mind old Western movies. I know this is not an action Western, it's a drama, but yeah, it might be alright. James Dean, Elizabeth Taylor, Rock Hudson. So can't fault the cast. That may be a purchase this week. Waiting to get paid I am, which is going to be tomorrow, so I won't be getting much today, but tomorrow, the world is my oyster. Alright then, so that's all the UK 4Ks. We'll have a look at America. Alright then, so for our brothers and sisters over the other side of the world, they got the Criterion release of Shaft on 4K. So yeah, this is definitely one I'd like to get my hands on. Not sure I'm going to order it straight away, but this is definitely going on the to buy list. I've never seen Shaft, only though I've seen the remake, which wasn't great, but I would like to see the 70s one. I'd also like to see the Dolomite movies as well, so or Dolomite, however you say it. So yeah, they're on my list. So there's Giant again with some different artwork. We got the new Nicolas Cage movie, The Unbearable Weight of Massive Talent, comedy action film. I haven't seen this yet, but I've heard pretty good things actually. So not sure on the UK release. So just grab it from the States if you want to get it. Uncle Sam. So this is by Blue Underground. Obviously I recognise the iconic poster, but I've never really seen this film. So it's related to 1996, or it was released in 1996. Some sort of horror film. I don't know if it's some sort of zombie film, I think, maybe. Definitely would like to have it, but Blue Underground's so expensive, I'll have to have a little look into it first and a little shop around. But you know, with Blue Underground, when they do amazing transfers, you know it's going to look phenomenal. So you got the Bad Guys on 4K. Not sure about the UK release on this one at the moment. I didn't really enjoy that film, to be honest. But if you did, and you want to order it from America, crack on. Universal Soldier. This is a limited edition Lionsgate Steelbook. You can get the 4K over here, but the Steelbook is nice. Although I don't know about the animation. Dolph doesn't really look like Dolph, does he, on there? But yeah, I suppose it's all right. If you collect them or whatever, or you know how to get them, happy days. The Unbearable Weight of Massive Talent again. One of those must just be a steelbook. I think I prefer the standard artwork. Oh, there's three of them, sorry. So probably got two steelbooks, exclusives, and then the normal release. And I think that's about it for your releases then, really. In the US, there's something on June 26th, which is a weird date. I think that's like Sunday, maybe 26th. But anyway, it says Ambulance is coming out on the 26th anyway. Weird release date, but it's within the same week, so we best mention it. So it's a Zavvi exclusive steelbook. Again, another movie I haven't seen. I just can't get no motivation to watch these modern blockbusters at all. I'd rather sit down and watch a blooming Hammer movie from the 1960s, to be honest, these days. All right then, so that's your 4Ks in the US. We'll have a little look if there's anything sort of in Germany or anything. There isn't really anything different in Germany. You've got that Beatles A Hard Day Night 4K. Morbius is out a bit sooner than over here. You've got this Running Man. I thought this was already out, so I don't know what version this one is. It doesn't say it's any different, like a steelbook or anything, but I thought this was already out. I'm not sure. So this is out by Cape Light. There's the other one. Oh, right, the other one's a 3-disc set, and this is a 1-disc set. Right, okay, so this is just a standard release. Might be interesting now then, because I haven't got the limited edition. Although I'm holding out for an Arnie box set, I've got to be honest, in 4K, because I'd rather just get all his movies in one hit if I could. Alright then, that's about it then for your 4Ks. We'll check Australia for any imprint releases actually, then we'll move on to the Blues. Okay, so that's it with the 4Ks. There was nothing coming out anywhere else. So we'll move on to the Blu-rays now. We'll start off with the UK. So we got a couple of Eureka releases. The Shaolin Plot, 1977, and Execution in Autumn, 1972. One looks like a kung fu movie, a fun kung fu movie. The other one looks a bit more serious. So there's some Doctor Who there, the collection, 1985. Our X is out. So this is the newest horror from Ty West. Bit of a Marmite movie, but you know, it's got a good reputation in the horror community. So if you like horror movies, then definitely one to check out. An Elizabeth Taylor double pack there by the looks. We got this Zone Troopers. I forget who's releasing this one now. Our 88 film. So this is an old school action film from 1985. Science fiction, sci-fi action. If I can get my words out. Yeah, some alien creatures and all that. That actually looks alright. I'll have a little look into that one. Might be a try before you buy though. Pastor Hall from Indicator. Charles Bronson, The Mechanic. So I don't know if Jason Statham was in a remake of this or whether it was just a film with the same name. But I love a bit of Charles. Hitman film by the sounds of it. Could be okay. Another one I'll look into. The Worst Person in the World. Okay, I've heard of this. This is from Mubi, so you can guarantee with Mubi it's going to be a really nice package, slipcover, you know, nice transfer. Whether the movie's any good, I'm not sure. It looks just some sort of like coming of age, midlife crisis kind of movie. Might be okay. And we got this new one from Arrow with Anthony Perkins of Norman Bates fame. The Edge of Sanity. Not exactly stretching his acting abilities there with this one by the looks of things, but could be okay. Not a film I've heard of or seen, because Arrow are releasing it, you know, definitely have a little look into it. The Initiation of Sarah, that's another Arrow movie from 1978. Then we got these Elvis ones, Viva Las Vegas and JLX Rock. You probably get a lot of this Elvis stuff now with the new movie coming out. We got Wellington Paranormal Season 4, hilarious show, but you're not going to want to buy Season 4 if you haven't got the others. I don't know what this is, David Mamet, Oleana, that's on Indicator. Then we got some anime. And then coming out a bit later in the week, just some musical stuff. Thin Lizzy, Blackstone Cherry, Carl Seaman. Can't say I've heard of many of these, to be honest. Oh, I just want to have a look at the blues in America now. Okay, just before we start, Blu-rays in America, I stumbled upon this deal by this Omen collection from Screen Factory. I paid about £50 for mine. So if you can get this for £25, you should be alright. Sorry, I was trying to click on. Oh, there it is there. So £25.13. So when you convert that down into pounds, probably only be paying about 20 quid for it without the postage and the packaging. Like I said, I paid about 45, 50 quid when I had. It's a really good collection. The first Omen film, such an underrated horror movie, absolutely fantastic. Oh, it hasn't come up on Amazon, so sorry, I don't want to waste time or flick around too many screens. But yeah, that's a really good deal if you can pick it up for that price. There we are. It's 61% off the normal price. So honestly, that's a bumper recommendation. As the artwork is sublime on it, the rigid box, absolutely amazing. All right then, so let's move on to the releases then. Okay then, so the first one jumping out at me is the Scream Factory or Shout Factory release of Fire in the Sky. It's an old school alien abduction movie from the 90s. Just about predates the X-Files, but if you're an X-Files fan, this is a sort of an extended episode really without Mulder and Scully. But yeah, it's a really good film. Slow burn, but really gets under your skin towards the end. So probably won't be getting it because it cost me a fortune to order it, but definitely a film that you should at least see. Okay, so we got MVD releasing a Nicolas Cage film, Vampire's Kiss. We got this wicked sort of VHS looking box version of King Ralph, retro VHS collection from Mill Creek. I haven't seen King Ralph for a long time. It's pretty good, only a tenner or $10. The Brain from Planet Arus. Can't see if I've ever heard of that. Force Entry, 1976, Nancy Allen. Tanya Roberts, Ron Max, could be okay. Rouge, 1987. The UFO Incident, 1975. Can't say I've heard of that. Looks like James Earl Jones is in it. Yeah, I wonder what that's all about then. I quite like my UFO movies. Right, so some sort of abduction movie where a married couple are undergoing hypnosis to unlock forgotten memories. Yeah, that might be alright. I'll have a little look into that. Add that to the watch list rather than the buy list and just see if I can check it out somewhere. Okay, we picked up most of these in the UK, or they're 4K. We've got Heart and Souls, another one of those retro VHS ones from Mill Creek. After Yang, I bet this is going to be a sort of, or maybe an A24 release, or it's a Lionsgate actually. Maybe 2. So then we got Panda Go Panda, Monday Morning, 1990. From MVD. Not sure if I've heard of this film or not. Class of Fear could be another title for it by the looks. Nothing about the cast or anything. Or Noah Blake, Julian McNamara. I can't say I've heard of any of those, so not really sure on that film, to be honest. Then we got this Groupie from 2010. Is there some sort of murder horror? The Umbrella Academy, Season 2. Past the Hall We Covered. The Russia House, 1990, Sean Connery, Michelle Pfeiffer. The Cellar, which I think might be a new Shudder movie, although I could be wrong. I haven't heard great things about it. Also, we got Zac Efron in Gold. I think that was a Netflix production. Must be getting a physical media now. Richard III from 1995. That looks like a young Robert Downey Jr. on there. Don't know if he wants to open up. Here we go. Sandpiper Pictures. Richard III, so it's a Shakespeare thing. It's got Ian McKellen, Annette Bening, Jim Broadbent, Robert Downey Jr. and Maggie Smith. So top cast, fair dues. Then we got Ip Man, The Awakening. I wouldn't even know where I am with Ip Man or IP Man. Been so many of them. You Are Not My Mother. I watched that. That was a pretty good film. It's got a fresh rating. It's an Irish horror. Worth a watch. Pretty decent discount on that as well at the moment. A Modern Day Cinderella. I think that was an Amazon exclusive or Netflix when it first came out. The Last Victim, 2021, Ali Larter. from Final Destination and Ron Perlman. Could be okay. Escape the Field. Not sure if I've heard of this one or not. Lionsgate. The artwork looks nice on it. Might be okay. Samantha May, this thing here, Breathe In, from Cohen Media Group. Guy Pearce, is it? Looks like on the corner. Private Property 2022. Can't say I've heard of that one. Hit the Road. Looks like it's got some film festival approval there. And there's a limited edition box set of the new Nicolas Cage movie. Should we have a quick look at that? Walmart exclusive. Oh, you get a t-shirt. Yeah, that's alright though. He's putting a bit of effort into the releases. Although probably would have sold better with a different film, really. My Own Love Song, Renee Zellweger, Forrest Whitaker. That looks like a TV movie if ever I saw one. And my phone don't want to load up any thumbnails for these. So Meanwhile, Amateur, Our Own, No Ordinary Man, Flirt. No titles that actually ring a bell. But yeah. And then we just got some music ones again then a day later. And we got that weird ambulance release like we spoke about. Okay, so just really Germany to cover now then. There wasn't much else out anywhere else. So, usual with Germany, the releases are spread out over the week. So the 20th today then, you can get this media book with 3 different covers. Total Risk from Shamrock Media, starring Jet Li. That one looks okay. Not a film I'm familiar with actually, but yeah, I always love the artwork on the media books. Then we got this movie with Chuck Norris and Jonathan Brandis, Sidekicks. So I remember watching this film when I was a kid back in the day. This had a 4K remaster. I think there's only 2 different covers on this one. Yeah, well, I look into that one. I don't remember the film being that great, but just for the nostalgia value, then yeah. Okay, so we got 3 covers actually, 3 Sidekick covers and 3 Total Risk covers. Something there called Jaguar Lives, I don't know what the hell that is. And then on the Wednesday, then the usual release date. It doesn't look to be much different really to other countries. Cliff Walkers 2021. The Disappearance with Donald Sutherland. The Valdez Horses with Charles Bronson. A couple of different Charles Bronson movies actually. Then the standard edition of The Running Man. And you've got Crawl in a nice media book. 4K from Turbine of Battle Royale, 4K. There's another cover for Crawl there, Spencer. 2 covers. You've got the media book of Shark Night. Now, I know the film's not that great, but some of the cover art is alright. I'm just scrolling down fast to find the one. Yeah, so this one's okay. Out of the 3 covers. Not a great film, mine, but well put together. I quite like the artwork on that one. So, yeah, I may look at that. And then there's a nice Crawl one, because there's 3 or 4 Crawl covers. There's a nice one for Crawl there. I love Alex Ajar, one of my favourite directors. Crawl, one of my favourite films of the last couple of years. I do have the Blu-ray, obviously, but I might upgrade to a media book. So we got Bloody Birthday there. Moon Crash. I don't know if that's a rip-off of Moonfall. Probably is. Angst, oh, that's Bloody Birthday again. So a couple of different covers for that. Dark Mutants, Out of Control. Necromantic 2. Oh, The Stylist, but you can get that from Arrow in this country. That's a really good film worth watching. Fake News. And then we got this thing on the 27th, Black Caesar. I suppose that would fall into next week though. So that's about it for Germany then. I'll have a quick look through any bargains and then we'll be done. Doesn't seem to be much knocking about. Same old titles really. Dark Tower for £7. Fantastic Beasts, where to find them, £7. Lego Movie, Boss Baby. Star Wars The Last Jedi. Tokyo Drift. There's a few others that aren't here that I seen on Amazon. I seen that the Marvel Avengers movies were all about £8 on 4K, so that's not bad. They're getting a bit more expensive now, but got to sort of look for the limited editions that have come down in price. There's not really much jumping out to me. I mean, there's no worries like with sales and cheap stuff is hit or miss. Yeah, I can't see much jumping out to me there then. So, thanks for watching. I've been Bumper and I'll catch you all again next week. Happy shopping.